Morning, everybody. This is Jim Hawke from Team Hawke Realty. I just wanted to kind of give everybody a little update on what the market's been doing. We're hearing a lot of things in the media. We're living this every day, so I kind of wanted to give you a feel for what we're experiencing as well. Last year, we went through March and April where when the pandemic first hit, there was nothing going on in the real estate industry. Nobody wanted to look, nobody wanted to sell. And for some strange reason, once May hit, we just became so busy. It was unprecedented, nothing that we've ever seen before. Actually, a great opportunity for local sellers, but it quickly turned into a bad opportunity for local buyers. And I really feel bad for the people that were looking to get into the market and found themselves priced out of the market. Fortunately, interest rates stayed low, and we were in a good situation that way, but the prices continued to increase like we've never seen before. And I wanted to kind of give everybody an example of what we're seeing. The shift from the larger centers was not just something that we've seen locally. This was something that we've seen right across North America. A lot of the larger cities, people moved out to get away from the larger crowds and moved into smaller centers. And Midland fell in Penetang, and this general area fell right into that market. We've seen a lot of people from the south come up this way. Again, it creates a great opportunity for sellers, but it certainly is hurting our local buyers. The only way that we're really going to remedy this, the governments keep talking about implementing harder restrictions and making things more difficult for investors, but really the only thing we need is supply and demand. And we're in a situation right now where if a developer purchases a piece of property, which I deal with a lot of developers, it's going to take them 5 years from the time they purchase it to really be able to put a home on that property, which is a long time, and we're running into a bit of an emergency situation right now. I just wanted to kind of give you an overlook of the recent market. We've been very fortunate. January till June of this year was absolutely insane. House prices increased, multiple offers, bidding wars. I know a lot of people think that the real estate agents are really happy about this because we're making lots of money, but quite honestly, I'm living through this and it's really frustrating for us because if there's 10 offers on a property and we have one of those offers, that means that there's a 1 in 10 chance that our buyer is going to have an opportunity to purchase that property, and we're typically the ones that have to deliver that bad news to our buyers. And as an agent, we don't want to do that. We want to be able to provide good service and make sure our buyers are happy. That's been really difficult this year, and it's been frustrating for a lot of buyers, and we really feel for them as well. So I just want to kind of lay that out as well. January to June, market was insane, bidding wars, 10, 20, we even situations where there was one situation where there was 71 offers on a property, which is, we wouldn't even get 71 showings on a property back in the day. July, August, it's leveled out a bit. We're still seeing some bidding wars. We're still seeing some high prices, but the anomaly of the really high prices and the crazy prices we're not seeing quite as often, which is really a good sign. And we're seeing that going right into August. So let's hope that the market balances out, because as an agent, we would love nothing more than to be able to show our clients a house, let them sleep on it, let them think about it, let them, put in a condition in there for financing, put a condition in there for a home inspection, and have the opportunity to do all their due diligence in a timely manner and not be under any duress or stress to make things happen. Just kind of give you an outlook of how things have compared to the last few years. So if we look at the new listings, in 2021, there was 339 new listings that hit our market. That's down considerably from the 416 that we had in 2020, which is a good sign. And it's even down from 2018. So this is one indicator that we always like to look at. This is new listings July only. If we look at the total active listings in July, the problem is we see 314 active listings. That's down from 562 last year, and that's down from 968 in 2019. So we've had a third of the listings active in July, at the end of July, that we did going back into 2019. Those numbers are scary. This is what's creating a concern for everybody. When you look at the sales, we're hearing a lot of publicity right now about sales being down, which is obvious. Sales in 2021, there's only 236 sales in July. 2020, there was 348. And if you keep going back, 2016 was pretty much comparable with 2020 as well. But the reason that there's fewer sales that we're finding is because there's fewer listings on the market. So you see there was 339 new listings that were made available during the month, and at the end of the month there was only 314 left. So when you look at these numbers, with 236 sales in July alone, we're left with 1.3 months of inventory for our market. This is the Eastern District. This encompasses Midland, Penetang, Tiny, Tay, Oro, Medonte, our whole region here. So with 1.3 months of inventory, what that means is there's only, if all the buyers that were out in July came back and purchased again in August, then we would have 0.3 months of inventory if no one else listed their property. So in 1 month, 1.3 months, all the houses would be off the market and we would have no houses for sale in the area, which would create even a larger problem. So we're running into two problems. We still have a pent-up demand of buyers, and we're really running into a shortage of new listings and active listings in our board. Until the active listings and the new listings start offsetting the number of buyers that are, the buyers that are coming into the market, then we're going to continue to run into the situation. And as much as I know a lot of people are frustrated with the real estate industry and how real estate is done, I wish we had that much control, but I really do believe that the problem that we're running into are a lot of sellers are concerned about selling their houses during COVID. They don't want people in their houses, which I completely understand and I respect. But the buyers do want to get away from the city, and the buyers are coming up here. So we're running into a situation where we have an abundance of buyers and not an abundance of listings. And until those two things match up, we won't hit another balanced market again. They're starting to come the right direction, but we still need more work. So as you can see, in 2020, we had 1.6 months of inventory. And if you go back all through the years, in 2012, we had 9.5 months of inventory, which meant almost a whole year's worth of inventory sitting on the market actively for buyers to choose from, which gave them a lot of opportunity to buy. And now we're down to 1.3. So this is probably the strongest indicator of the trends of how our real estate market is going and where we are locally. We've been navigating through this and adjusting through this for the last year and a half, right from the beginning of the pandemic. Our team of experts here understand this market. They understand what we're talking about here, and we're here to help you. If you have any questions or any concerns, would like to address, sit down and have a meeting, by all means, please feel free to give me a call or give one of my agents a call. We'll sit down, go through this whole process with you and try and clear up the misunderstandings and make your buying or selling decision the best that you possibly can. Thanks for listening. I appreciate your time.